Hello, guys. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy 2020. Happy 2020. Happy 2020. Thank you for 2019 for being part of our success, for being part of our success story. We were blessed to have you guys as part of our lives. All right, through the good times, the bad times, all the times that we had ups and downs. Many of you were there, and we want to appreciate you and thank you so much for being part of our success story in 2019. Now, this is 2020, and I congratulate everyone. Congratulations for making it to 2020. A big congratulations. If you have made it this far, then it means that nothing can pull you down. Despite the stress, despite the difficulties, despite the challenges of 2019, yet you made it into 2020. 2019 did not see the end of you, but you saw the end of 2019. Right? You saw the end of 2019 and you saw the beginning of 2020. Much have been spoken about this year, much have been said about it, much have been speculated about it. It is a great year. It will be a great year for you only if you let it be. All right? So despite of all that have been said about 2020, despite of the things that have been spoken about 2020, they will never come to pass for you if you sit down and not do anything about it. Now we're in January, the year is just starting. We have a long way to go. We have a long journey ahead of us to embark on. So I would like you to fasten your seatbelt this January and then map out things that you want to do. Now, a lot of people in 2019 could not do much, all right, for different reasons, in business, in ministry, in all aspects that they wanted to do what they want to do. Many were able to do. Majority of them could not finish it. A lot of them finished, and them aspiring to do more in this year 2020. Fine, if you are among those that you were not able to do much in 2019, it is the time to think, to sit down and start asking yourself questions. What were the things I wasn't able to do right in 2019, or what were my flaws? What were the things that I didn't put in place to ensure that I meet my target and all that? What were the things that I didn't do well? Now, knowing your failures or knowing your weaknesses, I would rather put it weaknesses, because you don't fail until you have termed yourself a failure. That is when you become a failure. So your weaknesses in 2019, you can pin them out and then work on them in 2020. All right, your weaknesses of 2019, you work on them and ensure that in 2020 they become one of your greatest assets. Now, in business, I would say this: unemployment rate will keep increasing. Unemployment rate will keep increasing. But if you've got a skill, it is the time for you to bring it out. Now, the world is not looking for people with questions or people who complain. There is no job. There is no work anywhere. I can't seem to get a job. I have graduated for God knows when. I have not gotten my dream job. Yes, you've not gotten your dream job, but you can create your dream job. You are not seeing what you are expected after graduation. Now, there's this high hopes that after graduation, something big is going to come out. You're going to get a job in an oil company. This was the dream a lot of us had those days, because it was so painted that you get an education, and then when you graduate, then something big is out there. Yes, there's always something big out there for you, but you need to find the thing that is big for you. If you don't find the one that is big for you, you will end up in another person's big shape. So you need to discover your own big thing and then work in line with that thing. 5 years after graduation, no job. 10 years after graduation, no job. And then you sit at home and you give up on yourself. But come to think of it, there is something unique about you that if you look deep down within it, you can work on it, and then it becomes one of the greatest assets. It becomes what will put food on your table. The world is growing vast. All right. So if you sit down and you keep looking for jobs, sending CVs on online platforms from now till tomorrow, and then you still do not get what you had anticipated, what you had expected, you will still start thinking that, wow, is there nothing more for me? How about the big jobs, everything I heard in school? Yes, they are all there. Now this is how it has become. You have something unique in you. Remember when God created you, the Bible says that when he created the world, he saw that everything that he had created was good, including you. So he had deposited so much in you. So you need to tap into the untapped resources inside of you. There are untapped skills, there are untapped resources hidden inside you that you have never touched. Before now, you may not have touched them. But if you look down deep and you start thinking, what are these things that I have that I can work on, and then turn it out to become something good? A lot of you have business ideas. A lot of you have good writings, poetry, articles. Some of you can sing. Some of you have a lot of skills. But this is 2020. You need to start thinking of developing a skill. Education is good. Get the education. Outside education, what skill are you good at? What skill are you good at? The Bible says that a certain man was about to travel, and then he called his servants and gave them different talents. He gave one 5, he gave one 2, and gave the other one 1. And said, according to their ability. So there is an ability in you. You have an ability. You have a skill. You have a talent God has given to you. So why not dig into that skill, that untapped resources you have within you that you have never tapped? Start thinking about it. This is 2020, and start picturing something for yourself. Fine. Some will say, I need a job. But there are some jobs that even when you get them, at the end of the day, the pay will not still be enough to foot your expenses. How about you thinking of a business opportunity or thinking of a business that you can do? You start gradually. Some of you may have a job and you're not satisfied with it yet. Some of you may not have a job, but you have the opportunity to set up something for yourself. So why not start thinking toward that direction, becoming the boss of your own? By the time you think towards that line and you look at the skills you have, that if you actually invest little time into it, before you know it, in no distance time is going to come at you. So why don't you start doing that? Take a pen, take a paper. What are the things that are good about me? What are the skills that I've got? You list them out, and out of those, list 10 skills that you are good at. And out of those 10 skills that you are good at, pick one that you are very good at, that you have passion for, and then start working on it. Now, this is the era of social media. Social media has made things so easy that you can do anything that you want to do, and then you post it on social media, and then it goes like that. So why don't you start from somewhere, all right, and then see how God takes you. The problem or the challenges I have with this generation, especially young people, is the fear of the unknown. The fear of the unknown. What if I start this and it doesn't work? What if? What if? What if? You will keep asking what if you've never taken action. Take the actions first. Now, there's something about setting your goals or setting out things that you want to do. Right. If you write them down, you have a list about them. They may not come to pass. But if you have nothing written on paper that you're working with, nothing will ever come to pass. So the world is waiting, is looking for people who have solutions. The social media has given us a platform where you can sell yourself. Has given us a platform where you can sell yourself, show the world what you do. Let the world know what you've got to offer. Let the world know your contribution to nation building. So by the time now let's use the popular Facebook. Many of us, we have phones, Android phones, good phones, and all we do with it is to buy data and look at people's posts on WhatsApp, look at people's news feeds on Facebook and all. And there are people who are making money on a daily basis with Facebook. Now, I train people when it comes to customer service, and in the point of training them, there are times where I ask them this certain question. When you buy data, at the end of the data expiring, how much value did you get from that data? When I ask this question, I see everyone in class looking at themselves. There is this calmness, there's this coolness in the class. Because majority of them use their data to chat with friends, look at people's posts on Facebook, on Instagram, Snapchat, whatever, and then it finishes. Or stream, download videos, seasonal videos, and that's the end of it. While people are using their phones with data to make money on a daily basis. They're making money on a daily basis. So, if you've got something like that, you've got a good phone, a good Android phone, start making use of it. I did a Facebook advert, paid advert from my phone this afternoon, and then it was approved. Followed the guidelines and it was approved from my phone. You can also do something like that. Many of you sell things and all that, but you can start from somewhere. This video is just to get you thinking. You can follow my trends, I'll be updating almost on a weekly basis or daily basis, so that we all can start bringing out that hidden thing on our inside and start contributing to nation building. It is high time we stop regretting. It is high time we stop thinking that nothing good will ever come out of us. Alright, so it is time to step out of our comfort zone. Once you are out of the comfort zone, things will definitely work well. But the point or the challenge or the question that people ask is, if I leave my comfort zone and nothing works out. So you leave the comfort zone first and see the opportunities outside there for you. Alright, so you can like my channel, and each time I post a new video, you get new one. This video is to get you thinking. What can you do in 2020 that will make you stand out? What can you do in 2020 that will push you up to the next level? God bless you.